Finally, guys, the US judge Nancy Maldonado has ruled to uphold the judgment to release all Bola Ahmed Tinubu's credentials in Chicago State University. What's up, my people? How una day? I think this is the best way to celebrate Happy Independence Day. Any other ways, Oyo is your case, because you cannot celebrate 63 years of failure, 63 years of failed promises, 63 years of corruption, 63 years of insecurity, ungun men, bomo and other mechi insurgencies in Nigeria. So don't expect me to greet or wish you guys happy independence. Anybody will be say they celebrate this independence na mumu person. You cannot even wish happy independence to those people that Nigeria has happened to. Now cause and swear they go swear for you. Alright, that's by the way, guys. The gist today is that Chicago State University has been ordered by Judge Nancy Maldonado to immediately, without wasting time, release Tinubu's documents without further delay. Remember that Tinubu's lawyers have been delaying this release of his document, adding that it's gonna destroy many things, it's going to probably gonna tarnish his image, but that one, concern judge, concern judge. The law is the law, and it's not like Nigerian courts that rule on technicalities. So tomorrow, guys, Tinubu's record is going to be released, whether he graduated or not. We go know whether he even went to Chicago State University or the school went to him. I say we go still know, and don't forget that the FBI also plan to release his criminal records, and according to what they say that he has about over 2,000. Okay, let me not exaggerate. Let me say 2,500 criminal records. So somehow the document that the school will release tomorrow may be connected to the FBI files, because it's possible that Tinubu was doing some illegal businesses while he was schooling. So even though the FBI does not release Tinubu's criminal record this October, has promised, I'm pretty sure that Chicago State University will cover all that we need. After all, now school results and school record 9 Atiku won't make them release. Now, when many Nigerians are bothered and also concerned that the school might make some changes to the record to save Tinubu, guys, relax. This is not, in fact, it is not possible. This is not Nigeria, because the case is going to be referred to the FBI if there is anything altered in that record, because already some of you have been seeing the thing, some of it, let me just give you some glimpse, some of it show that Tinubu was a female, and now they are saying Tinubu is a female. So if they change his gender to male, then it is questionable. If that happens, the school will also be, they will be in big mess, because the FBI already has Tinubu's criminal file. So there is no alternative for them, guys. Making I just relax, calm down. It's not going to be possible, okay? You see, one thing about lies is that when you keep telling it, when you keep saying lies, you keep cooking more lies to cover your previous lies, and you won't want to do that, because now you go later hear you go even tire you go how it's going to take a hooky for neck. Fortunately for well-meaning Nigerians, and unfortunately for the rulers, or let me call them the runners and the supporters of their Agbado master, Justice Nancy Maldonado is not like Injustice Samani, who will collect bribes, Egunje, and also insult the petitioners. Where is MC Olomo and where is APC talks? Where are they? That because we know that they are good at threatening our judges. Let them go and threaten Judge Nancy if it is possible for them. Now, guys, let us not rejoice yet. Calm down, make an over. Keep your congratulations, because there is one thing for Chicago State University to release Bola Tinubu's academic records, and there is another thing for the Supreme Court of Nigeria to do the right thing if found out that Tinubu truly forged his certificate and never went to Chicago State University. Do you think the Supreme Court is going to rule against Tinubu? That is what we are going to watch out. That means he truly committed perjury and forgery. So if the Supreme Court still rules in favor of Tinubu, then, my people, brothers and sisters, forget about Nigeria. You, home and abroad, you that you are in diaspora, forget you have a country. Nigeria does not have any constitution. And myself here, I'm going to personally wish you happy. I will wish you welcome to Shege Unlimited, because I wonder what we are doing with our numbers It's not by saying we are the giant of Africa because of our numbers and abundant natural resources, but by standing for what is right, by fighting for justice. What happened during Mohbad's memorial was a selective justice, and we don't need such in Nigeria. What we need is collective justice and not selective justice. What then happened to those people whose lives were cut short in our attack in Kaduna, in Plateau, in Benue, and other places where insurgencies exist? So guys, we must speak out collectively and not when a celebrity is dead. Back to Judge Nancy and Injustice Samani. Tell me, how old is the US judge and how old is Injustice Samani? The US judge Nancy is still very young, well, let me not say very young, she's still young compared to Injustice Samani. Tell me who is supposed to collect bribe, Egunje, among the two. Is it not Judge Nancy, who is still young and supposed to chop life? We are talking about a true working system here, guys, and if Nigeria doesn't get it right this time around, my people, brothers and sisters, OT law. Start preparing what you are going to tell your kids. Start thinking of the excuses you are going to give them, because wherever you go to, they will always tag you as a criminal and certificate forger whose president is the master of them all. Now, taking another question from someone, he asked, what if Tinubu's certificate comes out clean? Well, the answer is it is impossible and cannot be clean. How can his record dare be clean when he is fighting with all the resources he has to prevent it? Let's not forget that Tinubu didn't submit his primary and secondary school record to INEC. So we want to know, it's not bad now, we want to know how he got admitted in Chicago State University. It's not too much to ask. Yes, these are the questions that well-meaning Nigerians are asking. So before I end the gist, guys, let me just take a quote from the statements from the rulings of Judge Nancy Maldonado, and she said, there is simply no evidence to suggest that the Supreme Court of Nigeria must necessarily reach the same result as the Court of Appeal. Hope you get that. That simply means that the Supreme Court cannot uphold Tinubu's victory. That means there are some areas that the Supreme Court must look into, before dishing out a judgment which might disqualify Tinubu or either declare Labour Party candidate Peter Obi the winner or call for a rerun. Judge Nancy wished that she is the one to rule on the case at the Supreme Court of Nigeria. She would have ordered the arrest of Bulaba, the Agbado master, for identity theft and for forgery. Just 20 seconds into the ruling, because that court is not going to even waste time. So if the Nigerian Supreme Court fails to do the right thing, it's going to be a global embarrassment to the Nigerian judiciary. Judge Nancy is clearly telling the Supreme Court to do the right thing and rule based on the clear evidence of forgery before them and not technicalities like they did at the appeal court. The pregnancy is no longer hidden, my people. It's now glaring to the eyes and sight to the blind. No matter what comes out tomorrow, guys, being Monday, we know that Tinubu is a criminal and certificate forger who must not be the president of a blessed nation. So guys, this is where I'm going to call it a day in this video. Please like this video and I appreciate your time spent with me. Keep following Gist Estate and I will update you guys everything about